All right, welcome to the Marshfield Zoning Board of Appeals meeting, Tuesday, January 23rd, 2024. This is a hybrid meeting. If you're dialing in on a phone, please use *6 to mute and unmute yourself. This meeting is being recorded and taped by MCTV. So, we have Brandon and Bryn Waltman. The petitioners are seeking a special permit in accordance with 305-1012 of the Marshfield Municipal Code to construct a 29-foot by 35-foot second floor full shed dormer in the rear, rebuild the roof, and construct a 29-foot by 35-foot gable dormer on the front, and a 9-foot by 13-foot second floor addition on the rear of the property located at 672 Summer Street, which is further identified on the assessor's maps as being on parcel F180314, is located in the R1 zoning district. Name and address for the record.
I'm Dick Rockwood from Rockwood Design here in Marshfield, and I'm here to represent the Waltmans. We are non-conforming on the Damon's Point Drive side. And that is the reason that we are here with the existing structure. We are adding a second story over the existing main portion of the house. It's a very classic old cape. The roof's all post and beam, the roof's all rotted, and we're just gonna reconstruct it with a 10-pitch roof with a double gable dormer on the front with a little shed in between. I kind of refer to it as a Nantucket dormer. So it already has a second floor. We're expanding it with the dormer and a shed roof in the back. And then there's another little 9x13 or something area in the back that's becoming a bathroom on the second floor. But very much fitting within the neighborhood and Cape style. I think, I don't know if you have architecturals, I have them, but I don't know at this point in time I did.
Does the board have any questions?
No, I'm good.
I just think it's a beautiful home.
Yeah, it's a 200-year-old classic,
Yeah.
and we want to keep it that way, but you don't have any rooms, there's no bathroom upstairs. I mean, it's the way they lived, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Andrew, you don't have anything else to add other than what you gave us in your notes?
Absolutely not. No, good to
Thank
go.
you. Bob, you all set?
No.
All right. Seeing that there's none, anything from the audience?
Just have a quick question. I've never done this before. I'm Ellen Nash. I live across the street, 225. Just really quick question. Is it courtesy or is there a town ordinance start time for construction? Just because in the past, they've had people, just making a lot of noise at 7 in the morning. And I thought 8 o'clock is usually a courtesy, 8 a.m., or is there?
I don't believe so.
I think 8's a courtesy, but 7 is the legal
7
time
is
to
the
start.
start.
Is it legal?
Well, Andrew could speak to that, but
Sometimes guys will show, I have a few jobs in town that they just show up at 8.
I don't think we
But
have any.
legally, I think it's 7 a.m.
So there is a legal
7 to 7, I
ordinance
think,
of
is
7 a.m.
Andrew,
What are you talking about? I couldn't hear the question. I couldn't hear any of the comments from the audience.
she's asking, is there a legal start time for work in Marshfield?
No, we don't have anything established in Marshfield per se. We go by the state guidelines. The state guidelines are generally 7 in the morning till 9 at night. Reasonable noise, household equipment, so like lawnmowers, that kind of stuff, saws. From 7 in the morning to 9 at night is generally the most accepted, guideline. And then anything beyond that is a police matter.
All righty. Anything else from the audience? Seeing that there's none, I'm going to move that we close 2407 Brandon and Bryn Waltham, 672 Summer Street. Do I have a second?
Second,
All in favor?
Larry Keane, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Brian Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
I'm going to move that the board vote to grant the petitioner's request for a special permit, subject to the conditions. They get a building permit and a certificate of occupancy, based on the finding that the applicant's proposal permit to construct a 29-foot by 35-foot second floor full shed dormer in the rear and rebuild the roof and construct a 29-foot by 35-foot gable dormer in the front and a 9-foot by 13-foot second floor addition in the rear of the property located on 672 Summer Street, shown on a progress set of plans by Rockwood Design Incorporated, dated 12/12/23, one page, and a site plan by Stenbeck and Taylor Incorporated by Gustav Raposo, P.E., dated November 24th, 2023, with hand-drawn lines of additions and dormers, meets the special permit criteria of section 1012 of the bylaw. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Larry Keane, aye.
Rover Hensy, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Brian Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So Nancy, now I just have to continue
Just
these.
make the motion to continue the next.
So a motion to continue 2386 Amy Gilliman, 556 Pleasant Street. When are we continuing to?
Oh, they're all to February 27th.
All of them February 27th? The February 27th, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Larry Keane, aye.
Rover Hensy, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Brian Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
Motion,
After 6:30? Or after the new cases are heard,
what's that?
for the time certain.
Oh,
Say they continued to 6:30. Just say they're all continued to 6:30.
all right, all these will be continued to 6:30. 2387 Kevin McDonough, 53 Juniper Road, continued to 6:30 on 227. Second?
Larry Keane, aye.
All in
Rover Hensy,
favor?
aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Ryan Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
2395 Patrick Campbell, 1067 Union Street, continued to 227 at 6:30. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Larry Keane, aye.
Rover Hensy, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Ryan Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
And 2406 Nicole DiPaolo, 71 Furnace Street, continued to 227 at 6:30 PM. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Larry Keane, aye.
Rover Hensy, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Ryan Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
Now, do I have to invite these guys on these boards, or that's another business, or we,
That's the only other thing we have is the other business.
all right,
Just, I will do a letter tomorrow
okay.
and send it all to them to invite them to the February 13th.
So do I have to announce
Hearing.
that we're inviting them?
Huh?
Do I announce we're inviting them, or?
I would, yeah.
All right, so we're going to invite members of the Board of Public Works, Sean Patterson, Superintendent, Department of Public Works, Rod Procaccino, Town Engineer, Greg Guimond, Town Planner, Gary Russell, Director of Board of Health, for February 13th meeting at 6 o'clock, February 13th on 2024. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Larry Keane, aye.
Rover Hensy, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Brian Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
Done?
Move to adjourn.
Second?
Larry Keane, aye.
Rover Hensy, aye.
Brian Sullivan, aye.
Brian Murphy, aye.
Jean Lee, aye.
Thank you. That was quick.